we've talked a little bit about self-awareness, but how do assessments help leaders improve their leadership?
Yeah. So assessments are really the starting point in terms of providing us with that self-awareness. It gives us that objective data. It gives us some really important points to follow on. But growing and developing as a leader is not just about taking an assessment. It's really about looking to find ways to stretch ourselves, looking to find ways to challenge ourselves. So this is where we tend to recommend a multi-method approach. So multiple methods in terms of the assessments that we use, but also multiple methods in terms of our approaches to development. So if we were, say, wanting to develop our influencing and communication skills, look, we can't just do that by reading a book on influencing and communication, or perhaps just listening to a podcast. Sorry, but look, these are very helpful starting points.
Helpful supplemental tools.
Absolutely, and they're part of this kind of multi-method approach. We want to read, we want to listen, we want to get some new ideas, but it is a case of, on top of that, we need to go out and start to put some of these things into practice. We need to, again, if we're still looking at that idea of developing our influence and communication skills, going out there and starting to communicate in front of new audiences, communicate in different ways, looking at different ways to influence. So putting this into practice, it may be a case of getting some support from a mentor, seeing how someone who is already demonstrating this this particular skill at a high level, learning from them, getting some tips from them. Maybe it's about working from a coach, or working with a coach, or getting some feedback from another trusted colleague. So it is about taking the insights that an assessment can offer, but then it is about putting it into practice and looking at those different feedback mechanisms to help support